Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Cornwall Chamber of Commerce show. I'd like to introduce to you on my left here, Mike B from Big Box Advertising.
Hi, Darren. Good morning.
Good morning to you, sir. We've also got Shane Solomon here of the Cornwall Channel.
Good morning, Darren.
Good morning to you. So this show's all about membership of the Cornwall Chamber, and I'd like to I brought these two guys along because they're great advocates of the Cornwall Chamber, but also been members for quite some time, and I'd like some feedback from them in a moment. But first of all, I'd like to talk to you about the Cornwall Chamber membership, and we've got, it's a very, very, very good chamber chamber membership. I've been with the chamber now about 3 years, and in that 3 years we've seen a huge growth. Even in the last 18 months, we've had 170 new members join the Cornwall Chamber of Commerce. And I think one of the reasons for that is we really support, businesses here in Cornwall. We're very good at connecting those businesses here in Cornwall, and we're very enthusiastic about them growing here in Cornwall as well. So it's all about that connectivity, and that's what we've got in abundance at Cornwall Chamber of Commerce. What also is very good about the Chamber membership is that we do a lot of networking events. So on average, we do over 100 events a year. We were very famous for our big breakfast, which is always good. We choose venues across the county.
Yeah, we've had a few of them, haven't we, Shane?
Breathe in a little bit.
Yeah. I'm wearing black today.
Yeah.
Slimming, yeah.
And I have to go to the gym 3 times a week just to keep myself in trim. And so we do them, and we also do lunches as well. So those are very, very popular as well, with the chamber. But we try to get around the county. We are the Cornwall Chamber of Commerce, and we can't just be here in Truro and Falmouth and Newquay. So we are trying to get ourselves out into those wider reach areas, places like down towards Land's End, up towards China Fleet at Saltash there, for example, Callington, Launceston, Bude. So, we do try to spread our wings a little bit and make sure that we contact all those different areas. The events this year, we got so many great events. It's exciting at the Chamber at the moment. We've got, a lot of companies wanting to sponsor our events because they're going to be some, really, really big events this year. We've got our business fair, which is on June the 15th, which is part of our Festival of Business Week. And during that week, if you've got an event you want to promote, we'll do that free of charge for you. So last time we did this, we had over 60 events in 1 week. So it was huge. And also this year we've got, during September, dates to be confirmed very shortly, is we've got Planet Week. Looking back at the G7 last year and also COP26, there's a lot of focus on planet at the moment. And again, we've got lots of companies looking to sponsor those events. A few more things about some of the benefits of joining the Chamber. Obviously, we've talked about networking, we've talked about connectivity, but I'd like to go across to Mike at the moment, because what I do quite a lot with Mike is a lot of introductions, which seem to be very, very fruitful. How have you found them, Mike?
Really useful. Yeah, we've won a lot of clients off the back of the introductions that you've done for us, Darren, and thank you again for that. And not just clients as a one-off, long-lasting clients over a number of years, which has been really important to us, because I think we've been Chamber members for 4 years now.
Yep.
Obviously, we started off as just a member.
Yep.
Not to say just a member, that's a good thing. But now, obviously, 18 months, we've been a business partner of Cornwall Chamber, so we've kind of upped the bar a little bit, really. And every single year, it more than pays for itself, plus more. And it's not just sales. We don't go there to make sales. That's not what it's all about. It's about collaboration, meeting new businesses and connecting with them. And business kind of happens organically, doesn't it? Shane's probably finds the same thing.
Absolutely. For me, my voice is going, by the way. Let's just get that out there. We started recording and my voice was starting to slip away, so hopefully it'll be there. But for me, the introductions are so powerful. And you have that mutual common ground when you get that introduction. And don't get me wrong, in my business life in general, there's a lot of introductions that happen between myself, my clients, people I don't do business with.
Yeah.
But what I really love about the Chamber is that, they're accountable. Because when you join something, when you physically pay money to join a organisation such as the Chamber, they really want to help, you know? And it helps focus that. So when I give referrals daily and that to people, it's just as and when they pop up.
Yep.
But what the Chamber does is they know that the member's there to be looked after, and they do it really well. You do it really well, really, really well, actually. And, of course, Kim is, right out there, not just with his shirts, but right out there as well, and top of his game. And that's what I really love about it. And every so often I'll get an email or a phone call and just say, Shane, we was just with such and such, think it could be a good introduction. Now, does it always result in business? No, not always, but it builds that relationship. But it's been a phenomenal 2 years for us in the chamber, hands down.
Yeah. And I think, one of the things I say to, especially to a lot of new members when I meet them for the first time, how important it is, to really raise your profile. I always ask them to join LinkedIn, for example. I always ask them, to tag me or tag Kim or tag the chamber, because that can really boost, the views and the likes of whatever their post is, for example. And I know every time I take a photograph, obviously I'm the selfie king at the moment.
You are.
I go,
I think LinkedIn tweeted the other day they've had to upgrade their servers.
They have, yeah.
So I mean, people are actually asking me now for the photographs, so it's it's pretty good. But I'm getting between 3,000 and 5,000 views every time I put one of those photographs up. So by being a part of the chamber and actually meeting me or meeting Kim or any member of the team and have your photograph taken with them, it's going to raise your profile straight away. Yeah. And obviously business starts to happen. I also talk about, Lee and Leanne at Car Chargers. I met them early, so later in 2021. And they've had a lot of success through tagging me and I'm sharing those posts. And you probably see on LinkedIn, I'm always saying another Cornwall Chamber member doing great work here in Cornwall. Yeah. That gets a massive boost again,
Definitely.
So we can really raise your profile.
I was chatting to Ben this morning, funnily enough, and he was saying already that being a member of a chamber is benefiting him. He's only been to one event.
Yeah.
But
amazing.
Yeah, and we met him at the same event.
We did.
But it's also worthwhile knowing that it will work if you work it too.
Yes.
That's important. So when you do see someone like yourself do a selfie and a shout out to someone, make sure you go back and comment.
Yeah.
Make sure you drop a comment in there and say, look, thanks, Darren, it's great to meet you. Don't just leave it there.
No.
You need to interact as well.
It's give and take. It's like any business relationship, isn't it? You get out of it what you put in. And I think if you throw yourself into chamber, really make an effort to get to know everyone and
correct.
Use the resources that chamber make available to everybody. You will definitely help you. Your business will grow.
It's a very active chamber. It's a very active chamber.
It's definitely a two-way thing. We'll definitely communicate with that member on a regular basis.
Yeah,
we do our M2M, for example, because every Monday all the information's on there, everything you need. But you've got to communicate back with us because we've got to know what you need. Yeah. And we can really push the business forward and make it well known. I mean, we're also another one of our benefits at the chamber is we've got 2 European contracts at the moment. We've got business clusters and we've also got ELS, which is employer-led skills. And they're 2 great contracts where we can use that funding to upskill your business employees or even yourself, for example. There's lots of training out there and it's all funded, so some of it's part funded, some of it's fully funded. Depends on what's being delivered. But again, that's here now till I think it's December 2023. So we've got a couple of years left of this European funding. That pot is going to disappear very, very shortly, and I don't know what the government are going to do, after that. So that's a huge benefit. If you want to upskill your existing members of staff, then contact the chamber, contact myself, and ask about the business clusters and the employer-led skills project. It's there's lots and lots of benefits there to joining. And I know, obviously Mike and Shane have done, really, really well out of it. And they introduce people to me as well. So we're also looking for referrals. We need to increase our membership. We're, a non-for-profit membership organisation who depend on members and also our events, to get revenue. We are an SME, so, we're like all these SMEs out there. We need more and more business, year in and year out. And there's lots of sponsorship opportunities. I mentioned the business fair and the Festival of Business Week. So if you're looking to sponsor an event, you can do that. Our breakfasts, our lunches, and so on and so forth. So it is fantastic. So just one more question to both of you. You obviously might have been with us for 4 years now. You started as a small member. Moved to a business partnership because of the work you did with us, and for you, Shane, obviously you've been with us 2 years now. Mm-hmm. What is the key thing you think you get from the Cornwall Chamber membership? One.
I to be honest, you don't always go first, Shane. I actually did it the wrong way. I think there's a bit of a misconception out there, which is completely wrong. Yeah. That chamber is only for bigger business. It's not. No. It's for any size business and new businesses. Yep. And it took me a while when we launched Big Box to actually join chamber because I didn't feel that we were big enough already. It was only a chat with you that we actually ended up getting there. And I mean, I wish I'd joined sooner, honestly, because the introductions have been huge for us. The events to network and the information, because obviously another thing that you guys are great at is if you want to get information out onto the chamber website, special offers to chamber members and things like that. An article, and then if we got a blog or something like that, you can share it in the news. I mean, that's all really valuable stuff. Yeah. So I'd say any size business should join chamber.
I agree with that. I agree with that, and I think for me, my biggest regret with the chamber is not joining earlier. Because I've met Kim at numerous events around the county for many years, and we always had a mutual respect for what he was doing. And I said, I will join, and I always put it off. Don't put it off. Do it now. After you've watched this podcast, once you've listened to this podcast, go and get on the website. And because it's so good. And we're talking Cornwall Chamber here, by the way. So it's Cornwall Chamber. It's got that affiliation with all the other chambers throughout the UK.
That's right.
So then the networks doesn't just stop here in Cornwall. So if you're exporting, contacts for all the exporting side of things. And it's just so inclusive. You don't feel like you're this kind of, just this tiny little business. Because, I mean, we're still a small business here at Cornwall Channel. But you're made to feel very welcome. And the introductions are really solid. They're really, really good.
We've got such a great team, at the chamber, and we're there to support all business, whether you're a one-man business or you're a large employer. And we give each and every one of you the same time. And
I agree with that. Yeah, you do.
We do.
Yeah.
I just want to say before you carry on, sorry, I do want to say you have an amazing team, but I do want to shout out to your Dawn. She is a star. She's always trying to chase me for podcast dates over here for you guys. And I'm always terrible getting back to it. So, Dawn, I'm really, really sorry, but she is a rock star in your organisation for sure.
She is. And I say we're a very, very small team, but we're a very proactive team. We're out there, doing the job, making sure that we're supporting those businesses and really raising their profile. And, another shout out really is if you've got any good news stories, let us know about it, because we can shout about that, whether it be on M2M, whether it be on social media.
Funny enough, Cornwall Channel's now in Mayfair, London. Perhaps we shout
Probably that's a good idea.
But it's been great working with you two guys. And one thing I'd like to say while I'm on this podcast here is to thank all our members, because they supported us, through the pandemic, through 2020 and 2021. Out of the 53 chambers across the country, we were only one of 2 chambers who had an increase in membership, not a decrease. So thank you so much, members out there, for really supporting us. And we really appreciate everything you do for us to keep us going. Kim is really enthusiastic about, and I am, about Cornwall and business. There's so many exciting things to happen in this year. I mean, we obviously had G7 last year, and, that was fantastic, for the county. This year we got the launch of the spaceport. It's going up in, I think it's March or April time. So that's something exciting to look forward to. But looking at the events we've got this year as well, that Planet Week, I can't wait for that. It's going to be so much involved in that Planet Week, with Sustainability Conference right bang in the middle of that. And then we have things we've got, so obviously got geothermal here, we've got lithium here, we've got so much going on, on the renewables as well. If you want to be a Cornwall Chamber member, please get in contact with me. If you need a referral or a reference, speak to Shane or Mike, because they're advocates of the Cornwall Chamber of Commerce, or speak to any member of our team. And we're based over at Cardrew there, and you can get us on all kinds of social media, especially me. I'm here, there, and everywhere. So it'd be great to see you guys, and thank you for your time today, Mike and Shane.
Thank you.
That is the Cornwall Chamber of Commerce membership. And I said, just contact us if you need us. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thanks, Darren.
Thanks, Darren.
Thank you.